everyone, welcome to ABP Live. We are coming directly from Baramulla district, and this is the Patan region where we are seeing a huge turnout happening. People here are excited to vote in the Lok Sabha elections. This is the Lok Sabha elections. This is the first major polls in Jammu and Kashmir since the abrogation of Article 370 and 35A. People are hopeful of the fact that there will be some change, although there had been no assembly elections that was promised to them in 2019 when the voting when Article 370 was abrogated. But Kashmiris hope that after these elections there will be some change, there will be prosperity, there will be industries coming in, investments, and of course jobs. We've seen recently there had been an attack in South Kashmir, which is why the security here, as you can see behind me, has been deployed at very large numbers. Deployment forces have been brought in from Srinagar to Baramulla so that no untoward incidents take place in North Kashmir. Also for our viewers, let me tell you that some of the major contenders for the Baramulla district in North Kashmir is the National Conference's Omar Abdullah, J&K People's Conference's Sajjad Lone, and of course also, as we know, that we have AIP's engineer Rashid. So the security personnel that is dotting the region consists of the road opening parties, the quick response teams, the reaction teams. We've spoken to a few of the officials here. We'll try and catch some of the authorities like the SSP of Baramulla district, whom we had an informal chat with, and he said that there had been major deployment and he did not see any kind of, as per his security assessment, there are no security threats. How do you see the situation right now? Did you expect this kind of a turnout?
We are experiencing this overwhelming polling participation for the first time in past so many years, and I think the credit goes to the overwhelming job that the security forces have done on field to provide a secured environment to the voters, and that's why we can see that people are participating in this voting without any hesitation, without any intimidation. There are no threat factors, which used to be a story in a few years back. So I'm sure that people are free and they are fairly voting for the candidate of their choice, and I'm really thankful to the people for coming out of their homes and participating in such great numbers. As you can see that there are long queues in all polling stations across the district, and people are really happy. There is a festive environment around the polling stations, and I'm really satisfied that police and security forces could play their role in ensuring that this festival of democracy is celebrated with great enthusiasm.
So this is the voting happening first time after abrogation of 370, and there is a good turnout. This is just phase 5. We have a phase 6 to go. What is the security assessment you have, and how do you think the personnel will be deployed, and how do you see the threat perception even in phase 6 and afterwards?
The security situation in the entire Kashmir Valley is under control, and violence levels have gone down. Police and security forces have taken considerable steps in order to ensure that people who engage into threatening and intimidation of voters are acted under preventive laws. There have been continuous area domination and patrolling going on in the areas. We have also ensured that inducement goods like drugs are not circulated in the voters, and for that we have taken great measures to ensure that drug peddlers are acted upon. We have made huge recoveries of contraband substances. Cash related to drug businesses has been seized in a large quantity in the district, and I'm sure that people will definitely reciprocate by coming out in large numbers. As you can see in Baramulla constituency, we have already crossed the figures of polling figures of 2019. In 2019 in district Baramulla we had around 24% voting. Okay. I'm sure that the polling percentage will be in great numbers, and this is basically the reaction of the people that and they're saying through their votes and through their participation that they're happy, they're free, and they're content with the atmosphere and environment that the security forces, police and the government has provided.
What is your name, and where have you you come from?
Ma'am, this is Zaid. I'm from Singhpura, Patan, which falls in district Bamla.
Okay. Now you've already given your vote, right? You've cast your
just
vote.
cast my vote.
Okay. What is your hope? What do you want for Jammu and Kashmir?
Yeah, as for the nowadays youngsters, they just cast their vote for the candidates, who will just do something better for the Kashmir. The hope, since Article 35 got broken up, in 2019, the whole situation of the Kashmir Valley was below the mark. I know their expectation rather to have something betterment for the nowadays. As you know, that elected bills and so many, people are suffering from so many financial crises. Government should do something, to price cut some bills, and below the poverty line people, they should be uplifted. And government should just create some vacancies for the people, so that they will not go attract some scams, some drug addicts. That's my motto, ma'am.
But after the removal of Article 370, we have heard that there is normalcy in Kashmir. People are happy. There is no security threat. What is your point?
Yeah, ma'am, being a Kashmir citizen, Article 35, it was a sort of shield for the Kashmiris, and we hope that we are just going to cast the deputy candidate who is just going to raise our voices for, to have the restoration of this Article 35 back to our Kashmir.
You want the restoration of 370 and 35A?
Yeah.
If you want restoration, why do you want it?
Yeah, we want restoration because so many things like inflation has been rising up in Kashmir Valley. There is no more of our own government in Kashmir Valley. Here has been golden rule. So that's why we just want to pick out our own.
No,
own government.
Coming back, if you restore 370, that will not help in inflation. How will that help a normal Kashmiri boy like you?
Yeah, I got, ma'am, your point. But since the Article 35 got abrogated in Kashmir Valley, so many financial crises has been happening in Kashmir Valley. Unemployment rate has been rising up in Kashmir Valley. That's why we just want to have Article 35 back. So that all the people will just get out from disheartening.
Are you a first-time voter or you voted before?
I've cast my vote before.
Okay, you've cast your vote when in 2014 assembly elections?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want assembly elections also to take place?
Why not, ma'am?
The fact that you are now in union territory.
I appeal to the people. You should cast deputy candidate. Who will just do something. Who will never ever just beat our own nation. That's my agenda, ma'am.
Do you want to remain as a union territory, or you want a chief minister and you want assembly elections to be held?
I just want to be agree to the comments of the Kashmir. Whole Kashmir want to have the restoration of Article 35. That's my own point of view as well.
Okay. ABP Live is currently standing near a polling booth in Khisipura Kriri in the Baramulla district of Kashmir, which has gone to polls today. This is a phase 5 of electioneering, and this is the first time the voters have turned out in large numbers post the abrogation of Article 370. Now, when I've spoken IBP Live, I've spoken to several voters out here and also in several other polling booths of Patan and other places, where people tell me that they really are eager to come down and vote this time. They want change. They want to see that Kashmir is changing. They want jobs. They want industries. They want Kashmir, progress for Kashmir. They're telling me that although the Article 370 abrogation has not made any difference to them, they are expecting for the next 5 years to be a place where they can live peacefully. आपने भी वोट डाला है अभी?
हाँ।
अच्छा, कितने सालों बाद वोट डाला?
तकरीबन नहीं, हम हर साल डालते। इस वक्त तो तकरीबन 8-9 साल 5 साल पहले डाला।
5 साल पहले 2014 को डाला था। अच्छा, तो ये बताइए कि आप लोग जब अभी वोट दे रहे हैं, आप लोगों को क्या उम्मीद है, क्या चाहते हैं आप सरकार से?
सरकार को रोज़गार चाहिए, रोड बाकी जो काम है वही चाहिए, जिससे हमारे फ़ायदा है गाँव का। हाँ, वही
गांव का फ़ायदा मतलब आपको क्या चाहिए? जैसे आप लोगों को नौकरी चाहिए, इंडस्ट्रीज़ आए, ये आप लोग चाहते हैं?
हाँ, इंडस्ट्री है, नौकरी भी। यहाँ बेरोज़गार बहुत जवान हैं, वो बेरोज़गार है, उनको रोज़गार मिलना चाहिए। और इंडस्ट्री, अगर इंडस्ट्री यहाँ मिलेगा तो फिर रोज़गार खुद ही मिलेगा।
अच्छा, ये बताइए, ये पहला वोटिंग हो रहा है 370 हटने के बाद, क्या आप लोगों को कोई फ़र्क महसूस हो रहा है?
नहीं, मेरे हिसाब से कोई फ़र्क नहीं।
कोई फ़र्क नहीं। उसके रहने से ना रहने से कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता है।
कोई साच मिला फायदा, कोई साच बनाने का
ये बोलते हैं किसी टाइम फ़ायदा मिलता है, किसी टाइम नहीं मिलता है।
لیکن دیکھا جائے تو اگر ہمیں پتہ ہے کہ جو یہاں پہ پہلی بار یہ جو ووٹنگ ہو رہی ہے، ابھی تک یہاں پہ اسمبلی الیکشنز ہوئی نہیں ہیں، آپ لوگوں کو لگتا ہے کہ وہ بھی ہونی چاہیے، ایک چیف منسٹر ہونا چاہیے؟
ہونا ضروری ہے. کیوں ہمارا چیف منسٹر ہونا ضروری ہے. اس وقت تو یہ بیکار ہے. کیوں جب گھر کا کوئی نہیں بڑے ہو تو فائدہ کچھ نہیں. ہونا ضروری، ہونا اسمبلی الیکشن ہونا ضروری ہے، وہ ہمارے لیے ضروری ہے.
آپ بول سکتے ہیں آپ کو کون سا امیدوار آپ کو زیادہ وہ لگ رہا ہے؟
نہیں، ہمیں یہ نہیں، جو ہمارے کام کرے گے اچھے طریقے میں وہ یہ ہمیں چاہیے.
کیا امید ہے اور کون سا سرکار آپ کو لگ رہا ہے سب سے آپ کے حساب سے کشمیر کے لیے ٹھیک رہے
کشمیر
گا؟
کے لیے تو نیشنلی ٹھیک ہے ہمارے لیے، مگر باہر کانگریس ہونا چاہیے ضروری.
ایسا کیوں بول رہے ہیں آپ؟
کیونکہ کانگریس ہی ہمارے لیے اچھا ہے. جب سے مودی سرکار آیا یہاں کچھ ہوا ہی نہیں، کچھ بھی نہیں ہوا. یہاں خالی بے روزگاری ہے بس، اور کچھ نہیں ہے.
تو 370 دھارا ہٹنے کی بات کوئی فرق پڑا ہے؟
کچھ فرق نہیں پڑا ہم کو، کچھ نہیں فرق.
سنا تو یہ جاتا ہے کہ ابھی سیکیورٹی سچویشن اچھا ہے، کشمیر نارمل ہو گیا ہے.
سیکورٹی کے کوئی ٹینشن نہیں ہے ہمارے پاس، سیکورٹی اچھا ہے، اس سے کوئی دقت نہیں ہے ہم کو.
تو نوکری کے علاوہ اور کشمیر کے لیے، جموں کشمیر کے لیے کیا چاہتے ہیں؟
چاہے تو نہ تو ہم کو پیسہ چاہیے، بس ہم کو عزت چاہیے. بس ہم کو راستے سے ایسے چلنا چاہیے، بس سر اٹھا کے. کیونکہ ابھی ہم سر جھکا کے چل رہے ہیں کشمیر میں.
ایسا کیوں کہہ رہے ہیں آپ؟
کشمیریوں کو عزت نہیں ہے، کہیں پر باہر جاتے کوئی عزت نہیں کرتا ہم کو. اسی لیے ہم ووٹ ہی کرنا چاہتے ہیں، کیونکہ ہمارا نام بھی روشن ہو جائے کشمیر میں. اسی لیے ہم ووٹ ڈال رہے ہیں اس وقت.
بس 370 رہنے سے بھی تو کوئی فرق نہیں پڑے گا.
کیا فرق ہوا؟ کچھ کوئی وکاس نہیں ہوا، مہنگائی ہوئی، ہر جگہ مہنگائی. پریوار چلانا بہت مشکل ہے اس وقت کشمیر میں. دقت ہی دقت ہے ہمارے.
اور کانگریس میں آپ کو کیسے لگتا ہے چلا پائیں گے؟ کون؟
امید ہے جیسے پہلے کانگریس کی اس وقت روزگار اچھا تھا، کام اچھا تھا، جو کماتا تھا اس کا گزارا اچھا چل رہا تھا. مگر جب سے حکومت ہوا کچھ نہیں ہوا یہاں پر، کوئی وکاس، صرف باتیں ہی باتیں چل رہی ہیں.
آپ یہاں پہ کام کیا کرتے ہیں اور آپ کا نام بھی ایک بار بتائیے گا؟
میرا نام الطاف ہے، میں گاڑی چلا رہا ہوں. 3 مہینے سے گاڑی گھر میں کھڑی ہے.
کیوں؟ ٹورسٹ تو بہت ہے.
ٹورسٹ کی گاڑی نہیں چل رہا ہوں، میں دوسرا گاڑی چل رہا ہوں، لوڈڈ گاڑی. کام کچھ ہے ہی نہیں، خالی گاڑی بیٹھی ہے. 30 لاکھ کی گاڑی گھر میں بیٹھی ہے. بینک کے جب ڈالتے ہیں کچھ پیسہ نہیں ہوتا. گھر میں زیور بیچ کر قسط بھرنا پڑتا ہے. خالی بیٹھے ہیں ہم.
پہلے ایسا نہیں تھے حالات؟
نہیں، پہلے بہت کام اچھا تھا ادھر. یہی 5-6 سال سے ہمارا کام کچھ نہیں چل رہا ہے. بہت پریشان ہیں ہم.
We have with us right now Sohail Bukhari. He's the chief spokesperson of the PDP. We are going to understand from him how the polling had been today in Baramulla district and what are the hopes that the Kashmiris are having out of these elections. Welcome to ABP Live, Sohail. And if you can give us a kind of a snapshot how the voting has been in North Kashmir, and you being from PDP, what are your chances? What is it that you hear from your constituency people are wanting?
Thank you very much. These elections are happening in a peculiar background, and that background is of absolute disempowerment and dismembering of the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Our constitutional rights have been snatched in the form of 370 and 35A, and of course there's a lot of anti-people stuff that has happened. There are no jobs. The dignity has come to question of an ordinary Kashmiri. There's no say of the people of Jammu and Kashmir in matters of their own governance. So amid all this, we're going to polls for the first time in such a big way. So far we've had polling in Central Kashmir and the turnout has been more than the usual parliamentary turnouts. Today North Kashmir is going to polls. There are reports that decent polling is happening, and the people intend to express themselves, intend to express their dissent to what the BJP government has done to them, and we are not resorting to any extra legal activity. We want to use our democratic right, we want to use our vote to tell the world that what has happened to us, what has been perpetrated on us is unacceptable to us, and we stand against it.
What we get to hear is the fact that post-abrogation of 370, there has been normalcy in Kashmir. All that stone pelting and rioting, curfews, all that has stopped. And the fact that, Kashmiris are now looking forward to a brighter future is what we hear. And the fact that, very soon there'll be assembly elections probably once we have a power in center, a government in the center. But what is the real scenario? Do you think before that situation was better?
See, I'll tell you one thing. We do know that there's this facade of normalcy narrative that has been created by the BJP, and they've been, in fact, trumpeting and trying to sell what they have done to Jammu and Kashmir and its people elsewhere to garner votes. But now that you are on the ground, I think you would understand it better that if it comes to the security situation, if things were as good as the BJP claims, there wouldn't be back-to-back attacks in just last 2 days in south of Kashmir where people were targeted. Look at the Pir Panjal region, the Poonch, Rajouri region, where there was no trace of militancy for many, many years. And now suddenly it has erupted. There are killings that happen. The targeted killing of the people here in Kashmir Valley. Kashmiri Pandits are unwilling to come to Kashmir to settle down. So all this is indicative of what is being peddled may not be true. And the most important aspect of it all is where the situation belies the claims that are being made by the BJP is that if what they're claiming is true, wherein they say that Kashmiris are happy and we've done great things to their lives, ideally a political party then should come and seek votes in its name and contest elections. But what we have seen is that BJP has decided not to field even a single candidate here.
Why do you think that has happened?
Because they know that people would vote against them, and that would make the whole world know what the reality on ground is. Though there are proxy parties that BJP is trying to prop up and is directly and indirectly supporting. That's why we have seen, despite the fact that BJP is not in the electoral fray, they have still designated their office bearers to be part of, to be working on ground during these polls, which does not make sense ideally. So they are, of course, working and trying to help their proxies. But of course, the situation, I think, is summed up by the very fact that they are not contesting elections here.
Well, I know, Sohail, you're in a very busy position right now in the middle of elections. So my last question to you would be, what are the chances PDP has compared to your opposition and see another thing? What is it that you think people want this time?
See, basically, we see these elections not a fight between the local political parties, Party A versus Party B. It is a stage set for the people of Jammu and Kashmir to express their displeasure, their resentment and rejection of what all has been done to the people of Jammu and Kashmir by the BJP government. And we believe that while all this has been happening, like thousands of our youngsters are in jails, they've been languishing in jails elsewhere in the country also without any trial. The dissent or expression of it has been criminalized. So amid all this, we believe that people want to express their anguish through the medium of their vote, and we confidently say that People's Democratic Party and Mehbooba Mufti in particular has been the lone voice expressing the sentiments of the people of Jammu and Kashmir over the last 5 years particularly. And we believe that the people of Jammu and Kashmir would strengthen this voice by expressing their support, by casting their votes in favor of the party.
So over the day, we covered extensively the entire Baramulla district in northern Kashmir. In northern Kashmir today, the phase 5 of Lok Sabha elections took place. In southern Kashmir, there was an untoward incident that had happened 2 days before, which is why the security deployment was huge and there was palpable tension. Even then, people turned out in large numbers and voted. For ABP Live, this is Nainima Basu reporting directly from Baramulla, Jammu and Kashmir.